What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we have something actually pretty special. Today is Valentine's Day as well, so I wanted to wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day. Hope you have a great day today. But today what Forza has supplied us is another Forzathon. Now this is surprising actually, because actually February they have quite a bit of things going on. But what has happened is this weekend that just passed, it's Tuesday today, and it ended yesterday, the other one. They were supplying us the Ford Mustang Boss 302 Horizon Edition, and we were able to win that in the Forzathon. What they are offering is the 70 CHEVELLE Horizon Edition, which is super cool. So I'm going to be showing you basically step by step how to complete this Forzathon and win your two cars, because you can also get the Silvia 514 S14, whatever it is. I'm not too familiar with that car, so we'll see what it is. But it's very simple and it doesn't take long at all. So with that being said, basically we'll jump right into it. What we have to do for the very first one is just kind of complete some air stunts. And the way I do this is I jump over to the airfield, because there's a bunch of different like little dirt hills and stuff, so you can rack up your skills really quickly. And yes, I'm using an Infinity, which is probably one of the best off-road cars you can ever get. It's not like a luxury sedan or anything like that. That's a joke. But by the way, I just wanted to say this is like the third time recording this, because what I actually have realized is I say a lot. Like every single sentence will be like afterwards, so I want to kind of cut that out, or do my best to. So as you can see at the very bottom, I did receive the notification for the challenge saying I completed it, and what it did was give me 3 different wheel spins. So I'm doing the wheel spins now. I was able to win the Opel, I believe that's how you say it. Probably wrong on that. You can call me out in the comments if you want. And then I ended up receiving a Subaru. I definitely said that wrong, so call me out again. But I ended up selling that one because I already had it. And then I won an extra like 50 grand off of this wheel spin. So it was worth it. I mean, it was very quick. It took like 2 minutes to do. So definitely jump in it and do it. And you don't have to do any certain car. Like it can be any car that you want. So next is date night, and this one was very frustrating for me because I don't have anybody that's online right now that I can ask to do it. So I was just joining random lobbies. But basically what you have to do is a co-op race with someone, and that will give you the Silvia S14. And basically what you need to do is, once you go to your start menu, if you go over to social, you'll see co-op campaign. So you want to find a session, and if you have a buddy or something, like do it with him, because it's a lot easier that way to be able to talk to them and ask them to start a race and that. But I was just joining random ass lobbies, and by doing this is I'm waiting on the lobby creator to start a race, and so I have no control over it, so I have to wait. So this is probably like the 4th or 5th lobby I was in before he actually started a race, and I didn't even have to ask like him to start it or anything in a message, so it worked out pretty good. But what you want to do, you can use any car that you want. You don't even have to win. Like I'm doing a very sloppy race right now, but yeah, you don't have to win. You can do any car that you want as long as you complete it. Like the very first one, I ended up jumping into one because he started the Goliath race, but I didn't want to race for that long, so I decided not to compete in it. Like I competed and then I quit like 2 minutes in, and it didn't give me the challenge. So as you can see, I'm completely done. I came in dirt last, so but it still gave me a wheel spin, and it still actually gave me the challenge, as you can see on the bottom. So as you can see, we're jumping into our garage. And I was very disappointed with this too. There was no like specialness to this car. It was just a basic Silvia. So, and I already have one, so it's not a big deal. But for the sake of the video and sake of showing you exactly what to do, it was worth doing. So we'll do a little circle check around the car, see all the different angles. And I mean, it's pretty clean for a 90s car, and I got disconnected from my lobby, which I don't care. But we'll go ahead, we'll check out what opens, which is everything, the engine bay as well. So we'll check that out. Very clean for a 90s car as well. I mean, I guess it has to be in the game. They can't show you all the rust parts and everything like that. As you can see, it is a right-handed drive car, which is really cool. And then a nice like white interior as well. I don't know if that would be leather or cloth. Probably cloth, I'm thinking. And then a manual gear shift in the middle of the car. Overall pretty cool. I already have one, so I'll probably just either get rid of that one or sell it or do something. I think actually when I was looking in the auction house, after I did receive it, it's going for quite a bit. I think it's over 100 grand. And some of them are up to like 300 grand, so maybe it's worth it to sell, I don't know. Next one we'll jump into is Be Mine. Basically this is the one, like the meat and potatoes of the meal, like this is the one that we want. And I believe what will happen this weekend, or today, sorry, after today, one of those, after today, this car will, like the value of it may drop like a rock. Just like the, Lycan Hypersport. It was a $3 million car after the forzathon that gave it for free. And it's now like a $500,000 car. Same with the Ford Mustang that was just on this weekend. It was a $3-4 million car, and now it's $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 car. So I think it may happen with the Chevelle. The only difference is the Chevelle's only offered today, or you have to win it in a wheel spin or something. So if people don't necessarily get on today, then they can't win it. So that may keep the value of the car still high, but who knows? It's always hard to tell. So with that being said, we'll jump into it. Literally all we have to do is compete or win a rival race. So there's a few different options there when you go into your start menu, but I'm just doing a simple street race. And I actually upgraded my car. This is one of my only upgraded cars because I just upgraded it for this, because you have to win, but you don't have to do any certain car. Like you can do any car that you want. So I'm in the F12 right now, and I'm looking for the F12 in this menu, and I realize that it's an S2. So I jump up one. And again, it doesn't have to be anything special as long as you win, and it's not hard or anything. Like it's not a trick race or anything like that as well. So, and I'm racing with all my assists off, by the way, like stability control, traction control, driving line, ABS is on, but that's the only assisted thing. And so my car's sliding like crazy, so it's not like clean at all. So nothing special, you can do it. Very, very simple. Which I'm surprised, like one thing I wish they did was made these sort of cars, like when a luxury car or a rare car comes up on the forzathon, I wish they kind of made the challenges more difficult, more hard, so it's more exclusive and like longer. But as you can see on the very bottom, I won the car, I finished the challenge. So I want to jump into, just like the Silvia, I want to jump into the car, do a circle check on it. And as you can see, I have the regular Chevelle as well, which I'll probably end up keeping. I'll probably end up selling the Horizon Edition one, just because honestly, like the Horizon Edition does me no good sitting in the garage, because I'm not going to use it. But, and I'd rather like 600 grand. What I've realized is right now I'm actually at $47 million. And the amount of cars that I don't have only add up to 55 million. So once I get another $8 million, which won't take long off of my methods, and I'll be able to buy every single car, and then I can do videos on every car, which is cool. So I just did a circle check, very nice color on it. It's like a semi-matte, like gray. And I try to open up some things, but the engine doesn't open, trunk doesn't open, only the interior does. And the interior is just basic, like a old classic, and that's the thing I love about it, is it's so simple, and it's just like raw car. Like it's very, very nice, especially in real life. The older classics are sweet. And I didn't mean to jump into this, but So yeah, definitely nice. Not all definitely like in real life. That's been one of my goals, is when I'm older to have like a bunch of cars, and not just like modern supercars, but I want a nice like 70s Chevelle sitting there, fully restored, everything. There's something about those cars that are just a lot different than today's cars that they offer. So, very last one, nothing special. Definitely the worst one on the list, but it's basically you have to jump into an online server and complete a flag race. Now you don't have to, not a race, sorry. It's like it's more of a game. So what you have to do once you're in an online server, you have to look for one of these skulls. It doesn't have to be this one. It could be anyone in the map. But basically once you get to it, and I'll show you in a second, it'll give you 3 different options for 3 different events. I think one's flag rush, flag rush. One's infected, and one's like king of the hill or something like that. Could be wrong on that as well. You'll see in 1 minute. But you want to pick the flag rush one. Yeah, king, infected. So you want to pick that, and again, nothing special, you just have to compete in it. You can beat any car that you want, and I'll show you what you actually have to do in it. I pick a McLaren P1, which is not the greatest, especially with my my assists all off, because there's a lot of power to these like rear wheels, so I'm always spinning out and everything like that. But basically you have to grab the flag, and you have to go to this like little circle thing, and that's like a checkpoint, so you have to bring the flag to the checkpoint, and you get points every time you do that. So again, you don't have to win, you don't have to be any certain car, it doesn't even have to be for long. You can set up a 1 minute trial and just do it for 1 minute. But what was frustrating about this one is right afterwards, I didn't know why, but as soon as I was done the race, at the very bottom, normally the notification pops up saying that you've completed the challenge or whatever, and it didn't pop up. And it didn't pop up for about a minute. Like over the minute, I was looking in the actual forzathon thing, and it was still saying like my challenge was incomplete. So I waited about a minute, and it ended up randomly popping up, and then I checked the settings page, and it was completed as well. So you don't have to worry about it as long as you wait like a minute or 2. It may even just like pop up right away, but I don't know, for some reason it didn't for me. So with that being said, everything's done. All 4 of them took me about probably an hour with the frustrating, you know, going into co-op menus and trying to get into a race and stuff, but very super easy. Definitely recommend it if you guys can jump on today to do it. And yeah, get yourself a Horizon Edition car, another muscle car. So anyway, hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day, and I will be posting another video tomorrow, so stay tuned. And also, we've been doing very well for subscribers, so if you guys could please click that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Have a good one.